Hi, everybody. My name is Karen Laiacona. I work for Uncork. I'm their senior QA director. And last time I spoke to this many people online, I was driving a truck simulator through Europe and streaming on a popular multimedia entertainment platform. Technology powers every aspect of our lives, from education, especially this past 2 years, banking, public services, and even entertainment. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Today, I want to talk about my experience as a senior QA director at Uncork, defining the best codeless testing strategy and how powerful these tools can be to your process. I've been focused on quality content development for almost a decade, and for the past 3 years, I've been with Uncork. My team has helped to launch over 100 codeless applications into production, and we have learned a lot. Codeless development is a new approach to building technology, and it's entirely visual, reusable, upgradable, and it's highly secure. Don't worry, compromise in security and quality are not necessary for this process. Look at all these applications my team has broken, in test environments, of course. Well, that's how QA looks at these list of logos. We can't help it. We're happy for it. We have an impressive lineup of innovative customers using our platform to modernize their business. We talk about our customers helping us drive the technology in a way which helps meet their needs. These companies have helped us to build our technology together, but most importantly, our standard, which is called Codeless architecture. We are running 99.9% uptime across all of our client instances. Before we talk about Codeless, let's start with its history. Serverless. It's all based on abstraction, taking away from you, the creator, some of the responsibility of what's needed to build great software or build great tests for that software. Remember servers, virtual machines, lots of one-to-one resources that were needed in manually intensive processes. Lots of us use these today at work or in our hobbies. The abstraction of hardware has been around, and it's an area where we have all experienced gains. The Codeless standard wants us to achieve this same abstraction and benefits to software. Repetitive tasks should really be taken care of for the user. Different definitions of the same logic should work together. They should integrate. Nobody should ever be boxed in. Ultimately, codeless software development should be 3 times faster and more open than traditional deliveries. This is what businesses need to adapt to policy changes. I'm sure we're familiar with policy changes with the past 2 years we've been through, customer needs, and to avoid effort in maintaining your legacy systems while you're addressing the latter. Testing is not the only element in quality. I'm sure we've all heard that we're a testing team, that testing is a step, and no, it's not. How frustrating can that be to hear? Quality is about several elements: control, testing, and engineering. Quality control, guardrails that are there to ensure quality without human intervention. They can be triggered, they can be scheduled. With the codeless standard, components are always tested thoroughly, and we enable creators to test their own software with a toolkit of powerful apps like configuration analysis, API module unit testing, and the release management dashboard. CI/CD should be possible without a lot of manual, intense triggers. The QA lead is responsible for defining the test strategy. This includes what types of testing are needed, who is your team, and what tools do they need to complete those tasks. In codeless architecture, the legacy methods for mapping test coverage are just not available to us. We're not mapping lines of code to lines of code when we're talking about test coverage. We are using a model base, and that means that we're mapping decisions and the logical workflows that drive business value, and we can prioritize tests based on that same model. It makes sure that, happy path, smoke test, basic reasons for the function of that software are always prioritized before some of our edge cases. You should be able to enable your team to make quality software quickly. With codeless test automation, amplify your team's function and ultimately provide more services for less cost, less people, and less time. Your codeless test strategy defines the types of testing, resources, and tools needed to ensure quality on your software. It should be peer reviewed. and follow a promotion pathway that has tests at every gateway. The gateways can be at the intake, and they should also be at the exit. You should accelerate your team with these powerful tools, like that toolkit I mentioned. Elevate your team's focus from those repetitive tasks and triggering those gateways to focusing on edge cases, exploratory testing, and other nonlinear types of testing. People log bugs, not automation. There might be flags. However, a person, an engineer, or an analyst always has to investigate. Was this behavior expected? Was this promotion expected? And ultimately, what is the feedback for the creator? People are what drive the value in your process. So we need to give them the tools that power their creativity and their engineering to its fullest. In order to drive the success of your build, your project should also meet key metrics that are designed to prevent bugs in production, because what might not be considered a bug today can be considered a bug tomorrow. Future-proofing your application is going to ultimately save you time and resources. These metrics should show you the health of your current sprint, as well as the quality of your entire system. You can have a wonderful dashboard that was created with no errors that we see. However, if that dashboard causes breakage in other workflows in the system, that's going to be reflected in your different pass rates. You can rest easy knowing that the units that you build your applications with are tested for functionality, performance, security, daily. Codeless architecture is stable, and the more people that join, the more stable it is. At Uncork, we're seeing 600 times less defects than traditional software development in production. For platform, our failure detection capabilities exist within each tier, and once activated, they send instant alerts to the network and security teams. Additionally, failures are automatically contained, as redundant data backups allow single instances to fail without any impact on the service or user experience. Every customer, for many reasons, is going to have their own stack, their own cloud, their own instance. So we can make sure that although they're all on the same version of the platform, they are in control of what's in their system. On your build, you can focus your tests on the functionality and the value that you create. We recommend the power of an entirely codeless SDLC. At Uncork, for our digital services arm, we actually use Autonomic as our codeless, low-code test automation solution. It frees us from the cost and complexity of managing manually intensive frameworks, and it allows us to focus on that value that we want to drive for all of our clients. And most importantly, fixing those bugs before production. We did see up to 50% time savings in implementation of this software compared to our manually intensive framework, and up to 50% time savings in script maintenance. There's a lot of potential for self-healing and universal objects within this framework that just make reusability of variables more possible. What we've seen is that lower cost of maintenance by decreasing the number of devs that we need, time that we need, and tools that we need to complete a project, and to do it the same, if not better, than we were doing this before. Every time we bring our customers live with a new feature, a new application, every new customer that goes live, the amount of bugs and defects goes down. So we can carry that stability on to our clients. The codeless definition of this standard is transparent, portable, updatable, and upgradable. Codeless architecture is the bridge to integrate all tools and its assets, allowing business and product to work very closely with dev, IT, QA, creators. I hope that was as entertaining as somebody driving a fertilizer truck to Germany, or at least I hope you learned something about codeless architecture and the benefits of abstraction in your testing process. Power your people with technology. Thank you.